more resistance.
The glamorous crawler.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm the sports scientist here at SIGR, and today we're down in our brand new performance lab. It's a really great facility that we're able to bring all of our athletes and ambassadors down to have their testing done, but it's also a great way for members of the public to come in and find out a little bit more about how their performance is and what they need, basically.
Seriously, I thought I was like, honestly, I was like, have you ever made fucking bangers and mash before? I said, can I have some extra spinach? Like, 'cause I don't like broad beans. I said, any spinach or broccoli. So they brought out this chickpea pate, which looked like a hockey puck.
Yeah.
And then, I said, any chance of any gravy? Because this is like, it's like
performance lab into athletes. So your first time down?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you'd been down before at some point, because it's just like you're.
Well, I was, kind of almost been with Christian since day one when he started. So seen the product evolve, and the way it's been sampled and created in terms of packaging, and helped with a lot of R&D over the years. So it's great to be here.
Rich, today we are going to look at your lactate profile. Hopefully what we will be able to determine is your LT1 and your LT2, which is your aerobic and your anaerobic threshold, based on the lactate concentrations we get from the test. You'll be exercising for about 40 minutes, including a warm-up, and we're also going to pop on a flow bio sweat sensor, which will be able to tell us how much sodium you're losing and how much fluid you lose during that session.
I can't believe I'm getting you to do this to me. I didn't want you to do that. Sorry, that looks like a right twatty thing, doesn't it? Sorry, I don't want. Can you sign it as well? It's
fine. Cool. So is there a particular finger you'd rather me do it on?
Stick it on that left.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
You've got quite cold hands.
Yeah, I have. Cold hands.
It's all right.
Warm heart, apparently. I always have cold hands. No good for this test. They'll be warm in a minute.
Yeah, they will.
How often are you doing this during the?
Every 3.5 minutes.
Oh, all right.
They're saying 6:20. Yeah, pace is matched to that.
Yeah.
So just do what it needs.
Okay. Gauge here as well, just to know the temperature in here and the humidity, so that we can record that in the Flow Bio app. So we're about 23 minutes into the main part of the test. We've taken 7 samples now, and we've seen a couple of increases in Rich's lactate. Once we plot all the data, we'll be able to see a bit clearer kind of his 2 thresholds. And breathe. Tell me where you want me to stop it. That good? And I'll just do the last sample.
Yeah. It's a good excuse to push yourself.
Yeah.
You can set this up.
Okay, I'm just going to plot Rich's data, pop it into Excel, and create a table and a graph so that we can see where his 2 peaks are in his lactate concentrations.
Yeah, and I'm 44 in November, so I'm not like getting any younger. But it's like, I like to compete in my own head and my own whatever I'm doing, and it's I think when you played sport all your life, if you end of the day, if you're entering a race, you've got an element of competition about you. You know, and if anyone says otherwise, I disagree.
Yeah.
Because why are you entering a race? And then, that might not be, mostly it's not against anybody else, but it's against the competition that it puts in front of you in terms of, can you complete this race, this distance, this elevation over a certain time before you get cut off, or can you beat your best time that you did, or can you improve on how you feel during the run? So I think that's, it's a good test, and it's, I'm competitive anyway, so I thrive off it. And I'm quite happy to say that. So and people can be a bit too like prudish with things like competition, but competition's healthy. They'll learn the art of winning and losing, and more than not, you are going to lose, whatever that is. But you can see it. You can see whatever it is in sport as a win anyway, and take positives from too many people get their heads stuck down and worrying what other people think. And I used to think like that. Oh God, I don't really, what are people thinking? No one gives a flying fuck what you've done.
So
as long
true.
as you're happy and you're enjoying yourself and you're doing the best you can. That's what people care about.
Absolutely.
So,
Like some great potential there. And then Luke Loyce as well.
Okay, so today's been a really good insight. So very fortunate to be with Styrker, and I've been with them for a few years now and seen the development of Styrker and how they help people achieve their goals through fueling. But the fact that you guys now have got this test lab for athletes and everyday users, by the way, we should say that it's not just for people at high end, it's people at everyday users to learn a bit more about where they're at in terms of the training. So
Right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
adjusting the level. So
Yeah, can you give Anna that?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I absolutely hate messy cables. So, hopefully, Ash, just grab this trunking on that end. Oh, cheers, Kieran. Feed that in there, number one.
How was skiing, alright?
Skiing was good. Really good. The Italian Dolomites are just absolutely beautiful. The food, the people, the weather was all just absolutely banging.
Good.
The little one's getting on. It's only third time she's been, so confidence is growing, speed is growing.
Yeah.
But my God, when they start going fast down steep slopes, your heart just sinks as a parent.
Yeah.
You're just like, hang on. And the kid's absolutely bombing.
So where are we off to?
We're off to
Sound connected.
Gatwick Airport, which is literally a stone's throw away, to go and pick up Alex McCormack, who is our new high performance ultra distance cycling athlete. He's fresh on the books, started at the beginning of the year. He's just joined the new Canyon gravel / ultra team, so he's just back from a training camp with them. So he's literally just arrived at Gatwick, so we're just popping over to collect him for the station and to get him back to Styrker HQ. And then we're going to get him in the SIGR, our new human performance lab, which we're all super stoked about. It's literally, we've literally just opened the doors. Well, we haven't really opened the doors, we're still in the sort of testing phase. So we spent the last 2 months getting all the kit, getting the room and the space prepped. We've had about 3 or 4 athletes in now. Ella's got her processes locked in, SOPs for all the different testing that we're offering. We're still in the sort of testing and understanding phase. Oh, that's my petrol.
Are you going to have yours done at some point?
I'm definitely going to have mine done, but I think, as we all know, I've not been on the bike that much recently. I've been sort of keeping it ticking over and running, but I think because I've been so busy at the business, or both businesses at home, I think training for me now is more about convenience. So I'm actually enjoying the sort of strength work, the shorter cardio, and that's only 45 to maybe 60 minutes, and that could be walking the dog on the turbo, 5 to 10k run with the dog. So I am looking at what events I want to try and get to later on in the year. So I think now we've got this performance centre, it makes complete and utter sense for me to get my stats ran, and to start properly training again. So I was planning on going toe to toe with Alex today, but I don't think that's a good idea. So yeah, I'll definitely get them done at some point. Hey, how are you? Good? Yeah, like good to see you.
Nice whip. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
Brilliant. It was hard, but the And they've called it the all-terrain team, so what's the purpose of it? Obviously it's mixed discipline, mixed distance, mixed terrain type.
Yeah, there's like a core.
So have you locked down the calendar for this year then? Look at the glamorous Crawley. We've literally just got it set up, so we're still sort of finding our feet. There's a little issue with scaling up that we're going to need more space for is when we get back. Yeah. But raw materials, finished goods, fulfillment, so I'll show you around down there, I'll show you everything's sort of done. But
Sorry, I'm going to say that you can't have any coffee before you do testing.
Okay,
I'm
that's
Ella.
right.
You can have one after, sorry.
okay, sorry.
Thank you.
This is Ella, who's our in-house sports scientist that will be running you through the paces today. Yeah, they're just different pectin levels, these, and these are ones that, this isn't them all.
Pectin being the thickener.
The thickener, that's essentially what it is. So when you look at different gels out on the market, some are really loose because when they're more viscous and looser, they're easy to get down at speed, right? Yeah. Some people think, but then other people prefer the thicker ones. And if you look at a very well-known competitor out there that is like a jelly, their hydrogel it's just a pectin, and that it just makes it more into a jelly. So we're trying to find a happy medium. Yeah. It's about 10 kg of fuel, and we were just like, you can't carry it all. So like you.
Yeah, I watched some video.
Oh yeah, I know someone that does it.
And emulates like.
Yeah, see how it feels.
So you got a trip in a few days as well?
Yeah. For mainly like basing my training. Yeah, I guess the main reason I'm here today is to find out my lactate profile.
Sort of like they all do their part to, I guess, work towards that.
Yeah.
7% every 4 minutes.
Cool.
That's all right. It's day 2 of testing here in the lab. Today we've got Alex in on the bike. He's going to be running through a lactate profile assessment, VO2 max, and then we've got a sweat sensor on him as well. And we're going to have a little look at what point he switches from utilising fats to carbs. So yeah, hopefully it should be a good day of testing. So you'll get your LT1 and then your LT2. So he's hit the second peak basically, so there's no point in carrying on unless he wanted to like see how far it can go and see what his lactate gets up to, which is kind of pointless if you're not. Exactly. Like a coaching company, I sent him some practice as well.
That's all good. We've got a 1 or 2 error message on the new cardio coach machine, which isn't going anywhere fast. It looks like today's VO2 test won't be going ahead. Damn. However, I'm going to try it once more. Thank you. And then this is the last time I'm going to run it. And then it's back to the factory to get a new oxygen sensor, which will take about a week and a half. It's going to go all the way to the USA. There is a replacement centre in Greece, but that's not accepting any new one, so we've got to ship it to the US. Got to get the oxygen sensor replaced because they're not replaceable by hand on this unit, and then they'll do that. It'll take a day or 2, and then they send it back to us. So we'll get that sent off tomorrow to the USA, get the new oxygen filter. That should see us good for the next 2 years, and then we'll get it back hopefully by next week. Yes, done. Alright, that's the last one I'm trying.
Again, why are you so excited? Who is it coming in?
So today we've got Ross from the 1975 and Brian from Paris coming down to our lab to have some testing done. They're doing a really exciting challenge cycling from Land's End to John O'Groats for an amazing charity that works with children with ADHD and autism and helping them through music therapy. Does that feel okay?
There he is.
Hello. Sorry, I forgot I had the pedals.
Sorry.
Mine somehow was, it was 144.
Yours is wrong though. That isn't.
It was just
what your fitness is.
It was strange because I got it and it said 144.
Right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Think so. Do you want to hold that on it so that you don't get blood all over your clothes?
Yeah, so it would just be like, I'm Brian from Van Paris or Ross from 1975.
Or the other way around if you want. Like I said, I'm Brian.
And I'm Ross.
That would confuse me.
Yeah. We do have the same last name, so people are like, what is going on?
Well,
Hello, I'm Ross from the band The 1975.
I'm Brian from the Van Paris.
And we are, I forgot what it's called, Sturka.
Is it Sturka?
Sturka.
Yeah.
Sturka,
Yeah.
okay.
We're at
Where's
Sturka to do some lab testing. I'll do that again, shall I? We're at Sturka to do some lab testing because we are embarking on our cycle ride from Land's End to John O'Groats.
What's the ride for?
We are riding for a charity called Nordoff and Robbins. We are trying to raise as much money as possible to train music therapists throughout the charity
therapy sessions
for
for people. It's not good.
It's not.
Anybody? Yeah, like
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm such a brave boy.
So brave. So brave. No, sorry.
She's got really
Number
good
3.
skin.
At least you know you've clocked, so you're never going to bleed out.
There you go.
So,
get used to it.
Sort of. I'm
It's a weird
still not
feeling,
happy about
isn't
it.
Then to my friend that I went with, I was like, do you know Ross from 1975 is coming to my lab? And she was like, Ella, this is a big thing. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the reality's a bit of a letdown, but since you're excited beforehand.
Absolutely not. I get to meet some cool people doing this job. That's what it's all about.
And
I think it's nice to have the time to do it as well.
Yeah.
So we've been touring for so long, and we work a lot, and we're away all the time. To actually get an opportunity to go and fuck.
Don't talk.
Sorry.
Up to 170.
Yeah, the rest of that was really interesting, but
1, 2, 3. Sorry.
it's nothing personal. Loads of blood. Come on. Moved. Resistance massively to try and get you to do the thing that it wants you to do.
Yeah.
My heart rate doesn't really go above 160
Okay.
ever.
That's really good.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm very sweaty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing how much you do sweat without really realising.
This whole thing, you're fitter than me. Especially over the 40 minutes. You definitely are.
We'll see.
You should do him at like 250, I reckon.
No, he's trying to torture me.
What's that? How do you feel after that?
Pretty good. I'm alright. Yeah. Don't know. She said I'm human and I'm lactating. Is that it?
Yes.
Which I wasn't expecting. We got there.
So we're starting with a 10-minute warm-up at 120 watts, and then we're going to increase it by 7% every 4 minutes, and I'll take a lactate sample at 3.5 minutes into each stage.
Much better than the at-home setup.
Sorry, it's quite hard to keep cycling.
It's all good. I'm definitely not playing guitar for
Oh
a
yeah,
few days.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, my heart rate is high.
I know. I'm almost there. Either to death or finishing this thing.
Rather high,
Yeah.
so.
And my heart rate was...
Yeah. But it's good that they're in cooperation with each other, to be honest.
Yeah. It's good. Think so.
Was it what you expected? Did that go how you thought it would?
Kinda. Yeah. I found out my actual FTP, which is good. But, wow, my heart rate was insane.
Yeah.
Was good fun though, because I'm done.
Yeah, now it's over. It's great.
Yeah, now it's over. It's good.
That favourite
Alright.
product so far?
Oh, this is so great after that ride as well.
We are going to
It doesn't taste like... Yeah, we are. You know, like some sports bars, you can just taste like the fake sugar and all that stuff. This, oh man.
Yeah, they're like gritty, aren't they?
Yeah. Kind of like similar tasting.
Do you have a creatine like flavored powder?
I have a creatine powder, but it's like unflavored, and then my amino acids, like I switched between flavors, so it's kind of like similar to this. Oh, it tastes good. Have a little sip.
Yeah. We haven't done any cycling. Weirdly. We've got our pints training in already.
Yeah.
We're
Prepping for
fucking
all
Strong there, yeah, confident
peak
there.
condition in that respect. Every time we get to the pub, it's fucking easy. But yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah, fun.
It's like because like you know we're sort of training, doing the endurance training thing on here is very much like interval stuff, and it's all quite high intensity and that. And then we were talking on the way in, like we're not going to be cycling like that.
Yeah.
Really, you know, obviously there's going to be a couple of like challenging hills, but you know we just got to keep the wheel moving.
Yeah.
We're not racing. We're not trying to. I mean, obviously we're trying to do it in 13 days, but I think that's pretty doable, even at a pretty leisurely pace.
You just come across random people or a group of people with like,
That's really cool.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, people like to sort of track progress and stuff. So yeah, get that details over and then we can share
we
all
will
that
do.
sort of stuff.
Definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Really, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the route?
We kind of we'll come out of Cornwall and then through Gloucester and then kind of towards Manchester.
Yeah.
And then up through the lakes.
Yeah.
Get to Loch Lomond and then go across towards Penrith.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pitlochry, sorry.
Yeah.
And then up through like Nairn and Cairngorms and Pimblets.
So it'll be pretty flat until you hit the lakes and then...
yeah, basically.
I raced Panceltic a couple of years back, and that was across Ireland, and the year later they'd done it through the lakes and then into Scotland.
Right.
And everyone was saying how hilly it was. So you're in for a little treat there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. At least it'll be beautiful.
It's not the shortest route. I think we're going around some mountains every time we go, so it's not going straight up all the time.
It'll be an adventure for
Certainly
sure.
will.
Oh yeah.
Certainly will.
So we've done a few kind of different sessions now here in the lab. We've had a couple of people on the treadmill doing some lactate testing there, and then we've had a few people in on the bike. It's great for me to kind of get as much experience doing as many different things as possible here. We obviously have had a little hiccup in that we've had to send our VO2 max machine back to America to be fixed, but hopefully that should be back with us soon, so we can crack on with some even more exciting testing. So we've just had the machine arrive back from America to have a new oxygen sensor put into it and to be recalibrated. So hopefully should be all in working order now. Let me pop it on here. What we need to do now basically is test the calibration system, which is pretty simple and quick to do. So we will do that, and then we should have our first athlete in the lab next week to test it out.
Perfect.
All right.